Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Dominic Copeland, and this is the Ish that needs to be said. Now, if you're just joining me, the Ish that needs to be said is about those things that we in society should be saying need to be said in order to advance and push society forward, but we refuse to or don't know to say. So I'm here to say those things, for better, for worse. You know, I'm married to the Ish that needs to be said because someone's just got to do it. Someone's just got to say it. And I guess somehow, some way, that someone became me. How'd that happen? I don't know. But sometimes we're called to do the things that need to be done. So when that call comes, like they say, do not ask for whom the bell tolls, because it calls for all of us at some point in time, and this is my time. So welcome, everyone. If you're just joining, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, give me some feedback, let me know what your thoughts are, some of the things that you'd like to hear, and so forth. We're a few episodes into it now. I think we're making great strides, great different. If you haven't heard, this is your first time joining, go back, listen to some of the other things. There's some great content, some great things there that I think really going to help to make a difference within your life and the things that you're thinking, your thought process, the way you're moving. So today we are going to talk about the New World Order. New World Order. But I'm going to phrase it in a different way than what you've heard it. Because usually we hear the New World Order, we hear something negative. We hear destruction, the end of the world. But there's always a New World Order, my friends, because there has to be. We can't keep things the same way that they've always been. I heard a story from Tony Robbins, motivational expert, how to tap into and get the best out of yourself. If you haven't heard him before, I would encourage you to go listen to him because he has some great things to say, great content, but not just things to say, but great tools for you to change yourself, to better yourself, increase yourself, and achieve the things you want. So that's a great part of life. So make sure you tune in if you haven't so far. To Tony Robbins and to myself. So Tony Robbins told this story about, was it George Bush? So the first George Bush. And wanting to, I believe the first George Bush, and said after the Cold War ended, and the world didn't have an idea, a vision for how it would move forward beyond the Cold War, because everyone kept comparing. First you had World War II, then right after that we go into the Cold War. So no one had an idea of what life will be like outside and after that. So they gathered 100 influential people to talk about what that vision can be for the world. And just in doing something like that, you're putting together and creating a new world order from the way things used to be to the way things can be. So that's not necessarily a negative thing. It's not something to be afraid of. It is something that is necessary. Things change, and if we keep things the same way, we keep changing them the same way, my friends, we're not going to get to where we want to go or even understand where that is. We just become a victim of circumstances. I'm not here to be a victim, neither are you. So let's work together, let's strive together, create something different. So before we really get into it, this New World Order, don't be afraid. Before we really get into it, my friends, I want to do something first. Haven't done this yet, but I'm going to be doing this more as we go along, helping you to tap into your mindset, helping you to tap into the best parts of yourself. Because sometimes we wake up in the morning. I was talking to someone today, and they said, how you doing today? I was like, it's a great day. They're like, I hope so. I was like, no, it is. I was like, you have to, as I was taught, you have to decrease the barriers for you to be happy. I know that we have this thing, the American dream and accomplishment, and everything has to be the most hardest, most difficult in order for us to be happy and to achieve. That's foolish. If you want to be happy, you can't control all the factors in the world. You can't control whether you achieve all of your goals for your lifetime in that day. You're probably not going to. And most people, once they achieve those goals, they get there and they're like, is this it? Is this all that there was? Is this everything that I've been working for? They think they achieved that goal, $1 million, $20 million, $200 million, being a billionaire. Doesn't change anything. Yeah, you have more money, but when you arrive to wherever you plan to go, The only thing that's going to be there is what you brought with you. I think Deion Sanders said, I'm bringing my luggage and it's Louis, right? So he had a plan. He had a vision. I'm bringing with me what I want to see here. So most people don't bring with them what they want to see when they get there. Yeah, you got this goal to achieve whatever it is, but what are you bringing with you so that you can enjoy what you have just achieved? I'll say that again. What are you bringing with you so that you can enjoy what you've just achieved? A lot of times, people do the opposite. They have this singular solar focus, and I understand why, because it takes a lot to achieve things, especially what they call great things, or greater things, or something that's monumental, that takes more than a day, maybe takes years. It takes great focus. But in between that, they lose focus on everything else. So family, friends, all the things that you want to bring along with you so that once you get there, it's made the journey worthwhile. Everyone just wants to get there to the destination, but they don't understand it was never about the destination. It was about who and what you became along the way. It was about the journey and what that journey made of you. Now, if you get there and that journey hasn't made anything of you outside of a selfish, self-deprecating fool, I don't really see what the point to that was. Yeah, you might feel like you have all the money in the world, but guess what? You need it now because you don't have anything else. You don't have those relationships. You don't have those friendships. You don't have those relationships. You don't have all the things that make that money worthwhile, that give that money a purpose. You just have the money or whatever that achievement is, gold medal, championship, whatever it might be. You just have that achievement, that accomplishment, but you don't have the things that make that accomplishment worthwhile. And the people to share it with and the life that you built so that outside of that accomplishment, once you're done that accomplishment, now you can go enjoy yourself. You can live. You have the people around you. So this person was asking me, how can you say it's a good day? I was like, well, I woke up. I was above ground. I'm alive. Great day. It's like, oh, you make it simple to have I was like, it should be simple to have a great day. You don't have to make it the most hard, difficult things ever, because I used to do that, and I used to be miserable because I didn't accomplish those things. But you know what? I woke up. I'm alive. I'm happy. I'm enjoying it because I could not have woken up. I could be in a completely different situation, but I'm here. And because I'm here, I have the opportunity to make the day what I want it to be. And in any given situation that you find yourself, even if for that day you have to do things you don't want to do, which often we do. A lot of things you don't want to do, but you have to do. That's life. I was once told, you're going to have to do things you don't want to do the things you want to do. That's just the way it is. No matter what those things are, no matter what your lifestyle is, no matter how much money you have or anything else, there's going to be things that you don't like or want to do that you're going to have to do. Ray Lewis, the ex-football player, Hall of Famer, once said, he said, Monday through Friday, you pay me for. Monday through Friday, you pay me for. Sunday, you get for free. He hated to practice, that Monday through Friday practice, doing things he doesn't want to do. But because he did the things he didn't want to do, he got to do the thing he loved to do, play the game. My friends, the game's called life. And sometimes we have to do the things we don't want to do so that we can play this game and play it well, play it with excellence, play it with outstanding capabilities. So that one day we look back and we say, I'm surrounded by all the people and all the things that I've ever wanted to enjoy this thing, to enjoy this game that we've been playing. It's life, and thank you all for playing it with me. So I told the person, you don't have to make it as difficult as possible to be happy. You want to make it as easy as possible to be happy. Set the bar. The bar is not low to me. The bar is just the bar. It's just the starting point. Now I can build on top of that. But you know what? If I have to make it up here first, before I even get out the bed, if this is the standard, for being able to just enjoy myself, then what am I waking up for? So I can try to accomplish all those things so I can see if I can reach a level of happiness. It's not a video game. I'm not trying to reach, the ultimate tier level as soon as I wake up. The ultimate tier level is I'm in the game. I'm alive. I'm in the game. The ultimate tier level is I'm in the game. I'm here. I showed up. Now I get the ball out. So my friends, if you do nothing else, when you wake up in the morning, I want you to do this. Wake up in the morning, even before you open your eyes, when you get that first semblance of, I'm awakening. This is life. Things are happening. And you feel that first little pinch, that first little urge of, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do this. I got all these things that I have to get done today. This person's yelling and screaming. I got to go deal with that. I got this happening. I don't want to see this. I don't want to do that. Before we get ourselves into that mode, let's get ourselves into, thank you. I've woken up. I've achieved this day's success. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today is a great day. Great things come my way today. Happiness flows to me in avalanches of abundance. Opportunities flow to me in avalanches of abundance. Wealth, health, financial freedom flows to me in avalanches of abundance. Keep repeating these mantras over and over again to yourself. Keep feeling them. Breathe it in, my friends. Take those nice, deep breaths. Let it all go. Let all the nonsense and the bull go. Take those deep breaths. And when you breathe in deep, don't breathe into your lungs. That's not breathing deep. That's shallow breathing. Breathe into your abdomen, your stomach, like a little kid when they're laughing. The belly's going in and out. Your stomach should be going up and down. So that's where you're breathing into your abdomen. And when you do that a couple of times, hold your breath a little bit, 10, 20 seconds, and breathe out. You're refreshing, you're cleansing, you're awakening. Now you get out to bed, it's time. Let's rock and roll. Let's have a great day. Let's enjoy it. So I want you to start to practice that within your daily routine. Again, as you're waking up, coming into consciousness, today's a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happiness flows to me in avalanches of abundance. Financial freedom and opportunities flow to me in avalanches of abundance. Life is good. I'm happy. It's awesome. This is amazing. Thank you for this day. Great things come my way today. Great things come my way today. And if you can, when you get to a certain point beyond this, I'm going to teach you another tool you can actually, as Tony Robbins would say, you anchor. You anchor those feelings and emotions. So you have something that when you see it, every time you see it, you feel the feelings and emotions that you want. So that you don't have to try to use willpower. It just automatically, you make this connection where it could be a pen, it could be your phone, it could be whatever. But whenever you see that thing, now you connected the state, the feeling that you want to that thing. So when you see it, you look at it and all of a sudden, automatically you feel that way. Now, we do that anyway. You do that. You just don't know that you do that. You just do that in a negative connotation. Have you ever run into people that you see and you just smile and you're happy? And you run into other people and you see them and, oh man, you're down. Oh, I got to deal with this person again. Oh, good Lord. Why are you doing this to me? Why today? Other people, you're like, yo, what's going on, man? Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you. This is amazing. How's it going? You've already linked with those individuals a certain state of feeling and being. So why not do that on purpose? And we do that with relationships too, because so many things, relationships are tough. And sometimes it's just negative things that happen. And you're looking at your partner and you're linking those negative things and emotions, that state to that person, that individual, when they really don't have anything to do with that. But when you were young and in puppy love, all the great things in the universe, all the happiness or the joy, you linked to being with that person. So every time you saw them or around them, you felt those butterflies. But now the butterflies have died away, been killed and buried. So you got to learn how to reignite that. And you do that by connecting these different things and emotions to that person and to those states of being. We'll go into that in another time, but I just wanted to give you a little insight, some tools for your happiness and joy in this thing called life. And that's how you play this game. I want you to play this game. I want you to play it well. I want you to play it like it's the game 6 and your name's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And you're about to ball out because you never lost a game 6 when it comes to a championship. So my friends, win well. Play the game and enjoy it. So let's get back to it. This scary, wonderful, beautiful thing called the New World Order. What is it? Well, let's look at it this way. What is the plan for, right? I'm in the United States of America. What's the plan for the United States of America over the next 10, 15, 20 years, 100 years? Anyone know? I don't know. We have a vision. What are we becoming? What are we trying to accomplish? Who will we be then? What will be the state of humanity within our country at that point in time? If we do, I've never heard it. I think I mentioned before, we used to have at least some sort of a vision with the American dream. And then I think it was it Ronald Reagan maybe, who said two chickens in every pot, 2 cars in every lot. Gave us a vision for what we were striving for and what happiness was. Even if it was the wrong vision, it gave us a vision. Okay. So, and that wasn't really a complete vision, but at least it gave us something. So now, what do we have? What are we trying to accomplish? What are we becoming? And I'm asking that about the United States of America, but what if I ask you that about all of humanity? What are we as human beings, humanity, becoming? What will our state of existence look like in 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, 100 years, 1,000 years? How about in a month from now? Next week? Tomorrow? We can narrow it down. I don't think any of us know. I don't think we have a clue. And I don't think that we've ever got together as humanity and say, you know what? What is our vision for us? We've always talked about survival individually and what that looks like. And then we had a vision of what we think, individualistically, what we think success or thriving looks like. But that often comes at the expense of other people. So we never really achieve this human potential. We never look at what does it mean as a human being to have a productive life? And how can that look differently for different people? It doesn't have to be mansions. It doesn't have to be great wealth. And what is wealth? Can this thing that we're living right now look different than what it has and be even more successful than it currently is? So let me paint you a picture. Now, it's not, you don't have to be scared about it. It's not demonic. In fact, we're asleep right now. My friends, we're on that little rowboat. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And we're just dreaming right now. We're asleep, we're dreaming. It's peaceful, nothing to be scared or worried about. Everything's good. Life is good. Life is wonderful. Life is beautiful. And in this beautiful dream, we imagine almost in this warm pool of water, just relaxing, it's waving back and forth. And in this, we realize that we're not alone. Like us as humanity, we're not alone. There's more here than just us. And what if we're not alone, but we're not afraid because we're not alone? But we're encouraged. We're excited about all these different things that are around us and surrounding us and above us and with us. We're excited to know about these things, and these things are excited to know about us. What if we're part of a larger entity of existence? What if it wasn't just, oh, this is my state, this is my country, no, this is my street, my block? What if it was, this is my planet? And my planet is part of a greater representation of other planets or galaxies. And between all of us, we have trade. And with that trade that we all have, instead of us trading as we did before, just country to country, we're trading planet to planet. But those other planets don't recognize us as individual countries. They recognize us as a united Earth. Earth 509 for existence, for an example. What if we're Earth, one entity, united, Earth 509? So no countries per se in this great representative. No races. There's one race, humanity. And that's how these other worlds see us. These other conglomerates, that's how they see us, as humanity. Yes, there's different aspects of humanity, but it's all humanity. And what if we move as a planet consensually as we used to as a nation, united in this big galactical understanding of what it means to be us? How will we lay the infrastructure? Question for you. And now, because we do that, because we're part of this greater thing, all of a sudden we're opening up to this knowledge that we never knew existed. We're seeing things that make the internet look like a child's toy. Things that make travel completely different conception than what we ever thought it was previously. Things that move us well beyond what we thought was possible, in good, amazing ways, in the health that we're able to accomplish and achieve because of these new connections we have and that new knowledge that was once forbidden to us because we weren't ready for it. But now, since we've grown, we become enlightened, we no longer have fear of all the things around us, but we open ourselves up to them. Now we're given capabilities that we didn't even know that we had. We're able to tap into. We're able to get a fuller understanding of the human being, of what it means to be us, how our bodies work, how we can heal and grow from inside out, maybe. Who knows? All these other wonderful and fantastical things that we're finding out, that we're discovering that we never knew before, because we played life little. We played it for survival, but we never played it for enlightened status of being, because we never knew what that was. Now, what if in this great, beautiful dream, we're able to do all these wonderful things? Is life peachy keen and always easy? No. But we're part of something greater and more than we ever thought, and that brought us all together as a humanity. And now we understand that we have more than enough resources for us to take care of what's here. We have a better understanding of what the earth actually is, how it works, and how we can tap into it so that we can get the best result out of this great machine that we find ourselves being provided by. And the same with our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. And now we get to trade with all these great other entities that we didn't know existed. And wealth becomes something else even greater beyond what we understood, and we don't have any fear of lack. We just have an understanding of abundance and what that means. How would we go about, ask your question, how would we go about bringing forth something like that? How would we go about preparing ourselves to be a part of something like that? Instead of all of us fighting for limited resources, we understand if we come together, we work together, there's abundance of resources beyond what we can ever even begin to imagine. How, my friends, will we begin to prepare ourselves to be in that state of existence, that state of enlightenment? How could we go from where we are today to this beautiful dream that we're dreaming that we could be? Now, this is the ish that needs to be said, and you might be saying, where does that fit into the things that need to be said? One day you come to understand exactly where that fits in. Might not be today, but it will be one day. This I know, and this I promise. In the meantime, I'm going to talk more about how we can prepare ourselves for that, but I want you to just start thinking about this beautiful dream we've been having. Nothing to be worried about, everything to be happy for, to be joyous about. And not even just happy and joyous, we feel a different state of just being. Just being. My friends, this is the ish that needs to be said. My name is Dominic Copeland. Tune in. We're going to be delving into some deep topics of things that you've never thought about but need to be said, need to be addressed, because, my friends, there are greater things happening than you currently understand that there are. And through talking about the ish that needs to be said, instead of hiding it, instead of running away from it, instead of acting like it doesn't exist, instead of trying to put away and hide the things that we don't understand or comprehend, let's start to discuss them. Let's start to put forth the ish that needs to be said. Make sure you hit below, subscribe, or keep watching if you're tuning in through TV. We're going to have a wonderful time together, talk about some great and amazing stuff. And each time we come together, my friends, we're going to grow. We're going to become more at the end than when we started. Thank you for joining me on today's beautiful journey. Tune in, because we got another beautiful and amazing journey coming up for you. It's Dominic Copeland. Ish that needs to be said. Talk to you soon.